You're looking for the difference between a brain bridge and the Essence technique. So, the Essence technique is a way of building brain bridges to deeper understandings about the symptoms that we have. So, what that means is brain bridges are basically a methodology to be able to bring deeper truths into mistruths that we've told ourselves. It's a way of transmuting thousands of beliefs at a time. Like I said, we will be teaching that in an upcoming program at the Omega Center in upstate New York on June 21st. So I think it's one of the key, I know it's a superpower. And to master that is to most certainly give an incredible hand up to those who want to live in fluidity. Because if you can actually speak deeper truths where there are incongruencies being communicated, where you can help people find deeper truths, and you're an expert at building those bridges, what happens is you can bring yourself and others to peace much more quickly, get into neutrality where all of the miracles exist. So building brain bridges have allowed me and my father to get closer. They have allowed me to stop judging any physical symptoms I have, to be in deep gratitude, because brain bridges it's a skill set. When you know that you feel uncomfortable with ideas and belief systems that you've had that haven't been working for you, and you know that there's a deeper truth but you can't find it, or you know that there's another way of looking at it that's more congruent with the way the universe looks at it, but you can't seem to get there, what that means is that there is a way to understand what you're thinking or believing or understanding about yourself a different way. The discomfort tells you that there's a bridge to build that you haven't yet built. When you build that bridge, thousands of stuck misunderstandings and belief systems will leave, as opposed to just one, right? So you don't have to analyze one stuck belief at a time. So a brain bridge is a methodology by which you can reach the deeper understanding, and you can reach it in less than an hour, certainly if you get really good at less than 10 minutes. And imagine doing what people try to do in decades in therapy in a very short amount of time, using a methodology that not only allows you to transcend stuck beliefs, but it also allows you to live by an operating system that's more consistent with thriving, because what you're bridging to are the beliefs consistent with expanded consciousness, right? That wants you to be able to be congruent and operate within the belief systems that are consistent with the way the universe works, rather than the belief systems that would have you fit in. So that's what a brain bridge does. That's what a brain bridge does. And I just want to say hi to Lisa Marie and Sophia and everybody who's on right now. Thank you for staying up so late with me. And so, and Shantana and Sherry. So, what is the Essence technique? The Essence technique is one form of brain bridge, and it's specifically building a brain bridge based on physical symptoms. It's a way to actually, hi Bonnie over in Dubai, and hi everybody from all over the world. So what we're doing in the Essence technique is we're building a very specific brain bridge back to a deeper understanding, using the symptoms in your body as a catalyst. But you can't always use the symptoms in your body as a catalyst. and you can't always find what you can feel discomfort in your head, but it's very difficult sometimes to find the deeper truth by exploring a symptom when the misunderstanding or the discomfort of having a belief that doesn't work for you might not show up as a symptom that's really blatantly obvious. So I'll give you an example. So for instance, with Adam, I always felt uncomfortable around men because I thought that they should understand the world the same way that women did. I thought that they did, that I just hadn't found the right man. That, in fact, being able to see from 100,000 feet and see how everything is connected to everything, and seeing how one little decision affects so many other things, seeing what needs to be done around the house and all the things that need to fall into place so that, a certain weekend away would work. I projected that any human being could do that, but in understanding how men's brain, so one of the things that did is it kept me separate, and it stopped me from being as intimate as I could be with any man, not just Adam. And so the brain bridge for that was really understanding the neuroscience of a man's brain, and also understanding the communication mechanism that actually optimizes any intimacy with the male species. And once I understood that and saw that not only others don't see life the way that I see it, but men in particular don't see it the way I see it, and then they don't communicate what it is that they see the same way I do. So I had to invent a way to bridge what I saw in a way that it could be heard. So one of the brain bridges I built is a methodology to be able to communicate with that other beautiful species on this planet called a man, in a way that they can hear it and in the way that I feel heard. So that is a powerful brain bridge. First, I had to realize that the way I see the world, and by the way, this is true for you, the way you see the world is absolutely not the way others see the world at all. So, and we project that they should, but they don't. And then we get frustrated, which is silly. So another brain bridge would be to understand that other people could never see the world the same way that you do. And if you truly want to be understood and you want to affect change on this planet, you building bridges of deeper understanding as to what you see from your area of genius is actually a thing. And to realize that as a mission to become a master bridge builder so that other people can understand you and such that you can contribute your wisdom to the world is definitely a thing. So just knowing that is a brain bridge, because you can spend the rest of your life in frustration if you don't even know there's a brain bridge to build. So not to be confusing, but understanding that others have their own way of looking at things, and especially if you're two different sexes, there are two completely different filters going on and two different processors going on. Women connecting everything to everything, and men having a very linear way of thinking. That in and of itself provides the fodder or the inspiration to learn how to communicate differently. Because if you either you want to be right that they should be thinking of the way that you do, or you want to learn how to communicate so that you can be heard and both parties are really satisfied in their communication. So that in and of itself is a deeper understanding. Then the building of the bridge of how you communicate differently is actually a bridge itself. Right? So bridging from the feminine to the masculine to the feminine is also a bridge so that deeper understanding can be reached. So that is something beyond the essence technique. It's not something that can be found using the essence technique. The essence technique is just a very small way to bridge physical symptoms to find deeper understanding. Does that make sense? And building bridges in general becomes the way the world finds compassion and understanding for each other. That's the point. That building a brain bridge is how you build harmony on this planet. So, from here in beautiful Sedona, Arizona, in our gorgeous retreat with all of our amazing people in the Soaring program, in the Soaring Retreat, the one retreat that we're doing this year, I want you to know that the place that we will be building, learning how to build those bridges of deeper understanding, which will help any relationship, every relationship, any future relationship, and also just expands heaven on earth, is one of our beautiful superpowers, and we'll be doing it at the Omega Center in upstate New York on the 21st of June, which is my birthday, for 3 days. So if you want to understand how to do that, including a deeper dive into the mastery of the essence technique, but then taking it to 3 other ways to build brain bridges, all of a sudden now we have a place to go. And so this program is called, I think, the Mastery of Fluidity in Your Life, and I will post the link for you to be able to sign up for that. We have a limited number of people. I think it's limited to 30, and we're going to be going deep, and we're going to be talking about specific incidents in your life where you don't understand how to get out of the battle or the bumping heads, or you don't know how to reach a deeper understanding either in your organization, in a project you have going forward, in some thing that you're doing that you want to be able to change the world, but people aren't hearing what you're up to. Those are all because you don't know how to build a brain bridge. So that is just one of the superpowers of the 5 we will be talking about. And I would love to be able to show you guys this methodology. It's exactly what we do in Get Out of Your Own Way.